Yeah, title checking Elliot Wilson. This is a good friend of mine, man. He's finally back with a new project, man. Burden of Proof. The
Yes, sir.
butcher's not coming. He's here. Benny, what up, baby?
What's up with you, E? Yeah, I'm back. I'm back. You know what I mean? It's been a while. I'm back, though.
How does it feel, man? How does it feel to finally get this heat on the streets?
It feel good because that's where it belongs, man. It belongs to the people. You know what I'm saying? That's why I do it. You know what I mean? Just was waiting till the time was right, putting a dope project together, you know what I mean? Just so it could be what it need to be.
How did it come? Like I heard about you and Hit Boy in the lab early, right? Even before the wave of him doing like Big Sean and Nas and everything. Like, how was this journey like with Hit Boy? Like this, how did this project like first get sparked, and how did you get to this moment with him?
Man, after just locking in and doing one song, the first song we did was crazy. You know what I'm saying? So we like, yo, let's go again. When again was like, you might as well just do a whole tape. And you're right. When I started locking in with Hit Boy, I didn't know he was doing a Nas project or I'm gonna be working on a Big Sean project. So all that like came into play while we was working too. So I'm just happy to be a part of his run that he having this year.
Yeah, yeah. What was it about? Because I think a lot of people when they first saw it, like, Griselda is known for such this like signature sound in the sense, and like Hit Boy is a dope producer, but people may think he's not gonna make that type of like palette in terms of the music, right? But when you listen to this album, he shows that he does it on his way, but also with still that sort of touch. Like, what impressed you about his production when it came to this project?
Oh man, Hit is a real producer. He's a chameleon. You feel what I'm saying? He could lock in with anybody, and I feel like that's kind of like why he wanted to lock in too, to show people that. You know what I'm saying? Even though he's a vet and he's done a lot, I feel like he wanted to show people that how versatile he really is, and I think he done that. And I was surprised too the way that I meshed with the beats that he made. You know what I'm saying? I was surprised too. I'm like, okay, Hit all the way tapped in, and it was something that, you know what I mean, that I knew I was going to shine in.
Yeah. What's the significance of Burden of Proof, the title itself? I mean, you definitely like, touch on your past a lot. Like, I think it's interesting how, you can still tell these hustler tales and it still sounds fresh, right? You know what I mean? Like you live this and it's like, you're not living that way now, but at the same time, you can still bring us to there in such an organic and vivid way. Why do you think you're still able to deliver like that?
Oh man, because to be honest with you, like I'm fresh from it. I'm fresh from the sidewalk, the corners, the trap, all of that. I'm fresh from that life.
Yeah.
And I'm not like when you hear these stories from a lot of these rappers, they're in their 20s. You know what I'm saying? You get to hear me. I didn't get on till I was 33. So you get to hear like basically my whole life of doing what I was doing, and I'm just putting it in rhyme form. Now I'm calling it burden of proof because I feel like the burden of proof is on me to show what I'm going to be. Am I going to be one of those guys who here 10 years from now, or am I going to be just somebody who everybody thought was going to be? But I feel like the burden of proof is on my shoulders, and I'm proving it. I'm proving who I am and what I am on these albums and with this output that I'm doing.
I think one of the interesting joints in there is Famous, and you talk about like, never thinking making out the hood, and then it don't feel how you thought it would, right? Even with the success. Like, can you expound on that more? Like how your life has changed in these recent years?
Well, the biggest change, honestly, is obvious the way people treat me. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm still me. So it's like the way people treat Benny the Butcher. And it's all good. I understand it. But like I said, I'm still me. You know what I mean? I gotta learn. Like I was kicking it with Fat Joe, and he was telling me, he's like, when you in this business, the guy who going to rob you is not in a mask and a hood. He got us on a fancy suit. You know what I'm saying? And he's smiling in your face. So, just learning to deal with all the nuances of the game and everything like that, because I'm new to this, you know what I'm saying? I'm enjoying everything, but, it definitely come with responsibility, and you got to be disciplined. So I'm just learning as I go.
Yeah. But I think it's dope there, too. Like, at the end of the day, it's like, this feels like your project, but you got some amazing collaborations on here, and I feel like every guest, gave you their A game, right? Like, you could tell the respect people have for you by the guest appearances and the quality of the guest features on there. Like, talk about that and why, even from Lil Wayne to bringing different people into your space and your world. Like, why was that so important?
I think it was important because, these are the guys who, like Big Sean, Dom Kennedy, these are the guys who I established relationships with in the process of making this album. You feel what I'm saying? Coming up with ideas in the studio. Rick Ross, he was supposed to be on What Was Sheen Gonna Do. I got a song on his album, so like we've been trading work back and forth.
Yeah.
With Rose and you know what I mean? Gibbs, you know, that's my guy right there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm on his project, he on mine. So it's like these are all like relationships I established since I've been here. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we just, I mean, you know, the time right, and we pressing a button and we working.
Yeah. Was you mad when that Wayne joint leaked a little early?
I was. I'm not gonna lie, I was, but it wasn't a bad thing. It turned out not being a bad thing. You know what I mean? I just knew that the song wasn't finished, and it was like 2 weeks away from the album.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I wanted to present it the way I wanted to, but I feel like the people, you know what I mean?
So then you added Sean with that, or was Sean already on the record?
No, Sean wasn't even on the record. But he was going to be on the record.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was just doing what he was doing. So we always was going to get him on the record. It's a good thing that he didn't put his verse down until.
So Benny, man, with these star collaborations though, man, you got everybody still talking about the thing that we sparked, man. Are we still going to see you and the boy Drizzy Drake?
I got faith in it. I mean, you know how this business go. You know what I'm saying? You put these records, there's no telling when they're going to come out, but definitely, man, we got the records waiting, and everything is a timing thing. I know the fans want it right now. I want it right now. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? But
I think that's
it's a timing thing.
That's true about you. I feel like you show a lot of, I mean, we love Gun, and Gun be like, he got to flood the market a lot. And I just feel like you very patient with yours. Like, I think, you know, you sort of want to make sure before it's out. Like, you take longer with it. Is that fair to say with the content you create?
Yeah, that's fair to say. That's definitely fair to say. You know, that's West style and how he do it. And sometimes he throw me in that style too. I be with him working on that, do it like that. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, you know, I got a big team. Everybody work hard with me. And you know, I do my part. I do the music, and then I step out their way, and I utilize the team I got, and I let them work their magic on the other end. You know what I'm saying? Or on the business end of these projects. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta say, my favorite joint's that last joint, Legend. Man, I'm gonna be a legend soon. I'm a legend now. Like, that's a powerful statement, man. What made you go there on that one?
Falling in the theme of the album, burden of proof. You know what I'm saying? The obligation to prove one's assertion. So I don't say I'm gonna be a legend soon. I'm a legend now, and I'm just, you know, I'm just in my bag, talking my talk, and that's just how I feel. You know what I mean? I feel like I brought a lot to my city and to my region where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? And they hold me at a high regard, and I'm just happy to fill them shoes and do what I got to do.
Yeah. I think you also touched on it too. Like, I feel like your brother, you know, Machine Gun Black. People that don't know, like, he tragically passed away. It's like you could feel you always touching on his spirit on this project, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think I saw some interview you said it even got emotional for you at times, like recording this album. Like, what do you think? Why do you think it hit you so much with Hit Boy's production and the whole situation to sort of touch on Sheen again?
Yo, man, it's crazy because I'm gonna be honest with you. Sometimes, in some moments, in that moment, it was kind of like tears of joy, and then I kind of part of me feel guilty for being here without him. You feel what I'm saying? Even though he would want me to be here, but it's just a feeling that I just can't get rid of. Sometimes I just feel guilty, like, man, why are you not here? You feel what I'm saying? Like, he's supposed to be right here with me, so I feel a little guilty from, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, you use the pain. You say to losses turn to pain, and they become advantages, and you have to take everything. And do you think that sort of also you guys lost Shay? Like, do you think that Griselda sort of out of that pain? That's what helped fuels the crew and fuels Griselda to like fight through and triumph. Because every time I sit with you, man, you leveled up. You know, every single time.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and you never know the obstacles, man. You know, we jumped in this game, leaving the streets behind and not dealing with none of that shit no more. But you know, you never know the obstacles the game gonna throw at you. And we get this far and we lose Shay, and Shay was a big part of it. From the sole producer of BSF to DJing at all of the shows to you know, to just mentoring us, you know what I'm saying, and
Yes,
just
sir.
spending a lot of time with us, you know what I'm saying. We lost a lot.
Well, we get out of here. Last question. What's your favorite bars on this album, man? What's your favorite bars?
When I say it's a lot. It's a lot of
You
them.
got a lot. You got a lot. Wrote a lot out here, man.
It's a lot of them. But I like one off the top. I like when I say I chose money over fame. A real boss to make his bitch one too. I did that twice. So everybody in my clique won too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Boss move. Because you're not a boss until everybody in. So you put everybody on. You know what I'm saying? You be saying these niggas, they be the only niggas that's on in their whole crew. They be the only niggas that's eating, and it be so obvious. You know, that's whack. That's not a boss. That's a nigga around a whole bunch of leeches. You feel me?
Yeah, because that's the interesting thing about this year. You put your crew on before your situation, BSF. Like, put them in position.
Exactly.
That this overjoint was hard. Like, so you're still current status. You're still independent too, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Well, how's that looking? Do you want to do a major deal, or is it still you still got to get it to the point where you think it should be right?
It's like, of course, I want a big bag, but you know, I might not need the label. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm signed to Griselda Records, Rock Nation, and that's a good team over there. You know what I mean? That's a good
Pretty
team.
good. Pretty good.
You know what I mean? That's a good team. Like I'm in business with the best already. You know what I mean? So it's like for me to it gotta be very enticing. It gotta make sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Nah, I appreciate you, man. Burden of proof. This joint's hard, Benny, man. You did it again, man. Big Griselda New Year, like I said, baby. Griselda New Year.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Always
sir.
enjoy talking to you, brother.
Man, appreciate you. Thank you.
Yes. Talk soon, Benny.
Yes, sir. Again.
Yeah.